Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present one of the foremost actresses of our time and the president of the Hollywood Canteen, Miss Bette Davis.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. That was the most flattering introduction. Are you sure I deserve it?
Well, you certainly do, Bette. You're all the things I said about you and more. Really, it's a pleasure to meet someone in my own class. But seriously, Bette, it's a thrill for me and those associated with me on the Epsiode program to be here at the Hollywood Canteen tonight and to give what assistance we can to the wonderful work that's being done here.
Bob, we're certainly grateful to you for broadcasting from here.
Say, I guess this is the first radio show to be broadcast in the Hollywood Canteen, eh, Bette?
That's right, Bob, you are. Later on there'll be others, but we thought we'd start in a small way.
Now, wait a minute. I'm a big name.
Yes, and I know what it is, but let's be friendly.
But, Bette, this is really a wonderful place here for the soldiers. Sailors.
We're so glad you think so. Bob, there's a little matter I want to take up with you. You know, all the food and the entertainment at the canteen is free.
Of course, I know that.
Then why were you standing on the street yelling to the soldiers, "Hey, come on in, fellas, it's my treat"?
Well, I left the tips for all of them. And Pepsi caps are hard to get now. But tell me, Bette, how did this Hollywood Canteen get started?
Well, actually, Bob, local number 47 of the Musicians' Union had an idea to have a canteen fashioned after the American Theater Wing Stage Door Canteen in New York. They invited all the other guilds and unions of the entertainment industry in Hollywood to join forces. They did, and we formed this organization called the Hollywood Canteen.
Oh, it's swell. Now, I bet the enlisted men have a lot of fun here, Bette.
They seem to, Bob. One soldier who spent the evening here last week came up to me when it was all over and said he'd had such a good time he wished he could take this whole place back to camp with him.
Gee, that was certainly nice of him.
Yes, the MPs caught him half a block from here with 9 pieces of silverware and Lana Turner. By the way, Bob, I understand you've been doing some wonderful work selling bonds.
That's right, Bette. I've been offering to kiss every movie star who bought a $500 bond.
That's wonderful. How many have you sold?
One, and Boris Karloff wants his money back. Say, tell me. Is that you, Boris? Tell me, how long has this canteen been open, Bette?
It's been open 10 days, and the wonderful thing about this building, Bob, is that the members of the different guilds and unions remodeled it themselves, and it didn't cost the canteen a nickel.
Really? Well, who waxed the floors? Fibber McGee?
Why, yes. How'd you know?
I can see Molly's footprints where she stood over him with a broom.
Everyone contributes. Yesterday, Bing Crosby brought some steaks over.
Yeah, I know. I saw them lose at Bay Meadows. Tell me, does my old girlfriend, Hetty Lamar, show up here much?
Oh, yes, Bob, but I always thought your girlfriend was Madeline Carroll.
Oh, yes, she's one of the mob. But, you know, in my last picture, I had about 25 love scenes with Madeline.
Yes, she told me. I know you'll be glad to hear she's feeling better now.
Oh, you must have your little joke.
What else can I get on this program?
Step out from behind the net and you'll find out. But say, how about going out with me tonight after the broadcast's over, Bette?
Well, I'm afraid I'm too busy, Bob. You know, these are busy days for all girls.
Yeah, you know, women are doing a million things nowadays. They're riveting, welding, taking care of gas stations. See, who knows, maybe someday one of them will learn how to cook. Every day, Bob, women are proving they can do anything men can do. There are even women driving taxis. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with one of those women taxi drivers last night. What was the matter? She wanted me to sit in the back. You know, even gas stations are putting on girl attendants now. Yes, I'll bet they're very efficient, too, Bob. Say, Bette, I have an idea. Let's do a little sketch for the folks. You be the girl attendant at the gas station, I'll drive into my car. All right, Bob, let's go. In my merry Oldsmobile with no tires on each wheel. Gee, I'm running out of gas. Gosh, am I lucky. There's a gas station over there. boy, I made it. There's nobody here. Service! Hey, a little service, please.
What's your hurry, Beagle Nose?
Come on, fill her up. Hey, gee, you're a girl, huh?
Well, shall I check your water?
No, it's all right, even if I do drool a lot. By the way, kid, what do you think of this wagon I'm driving?
It's got a hopped-up motor and a driver to match. Come on, tell me, what's the trouble?
Well, one of my brake rods is busted. I burned out my bearings, and my crankcase is in terrible shape.
Oh, you poor boy. How do you manage to walk? Say, this left rear tire's kind of worn. Want me to examine it?
Okay.
I must remember to get my nails shortened.
Oh, that's all right. I can always pick up another tire. I've got a Tommy gun.
Just a minute. I'll spray your windshield.
What makes you think I got a windshield? And get me a towel.
Say, you didn't drive very much last night, did you?
How can you tell? Gas in the tank?
No, compact on the seat. Well, how much gas do you want me to put in that flamethrower?
Well, give me about 5 gallons.
Okay. I'm sorry, it'll only take 3 gallons.
3 gallons, are you sure?
Of course, just look, it's so full I can't get the radiator cap back on.
Oh, brother, you're really fixing me up fine. Say, what happened to the guy that used to work here?
You mean that guy with flat feet, fallen arches, asthma, rheumatism, and lumbago?
Yeah?
They drafted him as a commando. Say, I just noticed. Where'd you get that shiner?
Oh, I went driving with a girl who works at Douglas.
Swing shift?
Yeah, she swung before I could shift. Thanks, Wolf. Say, how about you going out with me tonight?
Okay. I don't mind going out with a swell dresser like you. You sure know how to do a zoot suit, Justice. That's a swell zoot suit.
Yeah, get a load of this jacket. It comes all the way down to my ankles.
What's the good of that?
I'm the only jitterbug in town who can go out dancing while he's having his pants pressed at the same time. Well, I gotta leave now. Say, how about a little kiss before I go?
That's not part of the service. Besides, I don't kiss strange men.
Wait a minute, I'm not strange.
I'd hate to put it to a vote.
Oh, come on, just to show there's no hard feelings.
Well, all right.
I'll give you a real kiss. There. How was it?
They're certainly freezing a lot of things these days.
Yeah. Thank you, Betty Davis. And I wish you all the luck in the world, to you and the Hollywood Canteen. Keep up the grand job you're doing. And now, Skinnay Ennis singing Kalamazoo.
A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H. I got a gal in Kalamazoo. Don't want to boast, but I know she's the toast of Kalamazoo. Years have gone by, my, how she grew. I like her looks when I carried her books in Kalamazoo. I'm gonna send a wire, hopping on a flyer, leaving today. Am I dreaming? I can hear her screaming. How you, Mr. Jackson? Everything O-K-L-A-M-A-Z-O. What a gal, a real hipperoo. I'll make my bid for that freckle-faced kid I'm hurrying to. I'm going to Michigan to see the sweetest gal in Kalamazoo. Got a wire, hopping on a flyer, leaving living today. Am I dreaming? I can hear her screaming. Hi, Miss Jackson. Everything is okay. Lamazo. What a gal. A real pepperoo. I'll make my bid for the freckle-faced kid I'm hurrying to. I'm going to Michigan to see the sweetest gal in Kalamazoo.